obviously recognisable from the team we've known over the last couple of seasons. What's going on, do you feel?
I think they've got problems. I wouldn't say they've got major problems. Obviously, 3 players have departed. The trick is always buy when you're strong. So he needs to buy players. You can't win anything with kids. You look at that line at Manchester United today, and Aston Villa at 2:15 when they get the team sheet, it's just going to give them a lift, and it'll happen every time he plays the kids. He's got to buy players, as simple as that.
But they have, as Alex Ferguson pointed out, they have got star names to come in. They've got Cole and Giggs, Cantona in due course,
and
Bruce.
Steve Bruce. Still not enough. The trick of winning the championship is having strength and depth. They just haven't got it.
Alan Hansen's name is forever linked with one of football's most famous predictions. In 1995, while working as a pundit, Hansen claimed you can't win anything with kids when discussing Manchester United's young squad. The comment was made with confidence and reflected traditional thinking at the time. Few expected those words to age so dramatically. That single sentence would follow Hansen for decades. It became a defining moment of his media career. If you enjoyed deep dives into football history, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more stories. What made the prediction so controversial was what followed almost immediately. Manchester United's young team went on to win the Premier League and FA Cup double. Players like Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, and the Nevilles proved Hansen completely wrong. The quote turned into a symbol of how unpredictable football can be. Fans and media replayed the clip endlessly. Hansen accepted the mistake with good humor over time. The phrase entered football folklore forever. Despite being wrong, the comment oddly enhanced Hansen's legacy as a pundit. It showed the risks of strong opinions in live television. Hansen never denied the error and often acknowledged it openly. His honesty helped soften criticism. The moment became more iconic than damaging. It reminded viewers that even experts can misjudge greatness. Football thrives on moments like this. Another controversy emerged years later during his time on Match of the Day in 2011. Hansen used the outdated term coloured when referring to black players. Although not intended as offensive, the wording caused immediate backlash. Language standards had changed, and viewers expected greater sensitivity. Social media amplified the criticism quickly. The moment sparked a wider discussion about terminology in broadcasting. It placed Hansen under renewed scrutiny. Hansen responded by issuing a public apology. He admitted the term was outdated and acknowledged that it caused offense. The BBC also addressed the issue, reinforcing modern language standards. Many accepted his apology as genuine and sincere. Others felt it highlighted a generational gap in football media. The incident became a learning moment rather than a lasting stain. It showed how football culture continues to evolve. These controversies revealed the pressure of being a long-term public figure. Hansen spent decades in front of millions of viewers. Every word he spoke carried weight and consequence. One comment defined his punditry, another tested his awareness. Yet he remained respected for his football knowledge. His career balanced brilliance, mistakes, and accountability. That balance shaped his public image. In the end, Alan Hansen's controversies did not erase his contributions. He remains one of football's most influential analysts. His kid's comment became a lesson in humility. His apology showed responsibility and growth. Together, these moments reflect the changing face of football discourse. Hansen's story proves that even missteps can become part of a lasting legacy. Football history remembers him for more than just one line. The 1995 comment did not come out of nowhere but from a specific footballing moment. Manchester United had just lost their opening league game of the 1995-96 season. The team featured several young and relatively unproven players. Hansen believed experience was essential to winning trophies. His analysis reflected the dominant thinking of that era. Youth teams were rarely trusted at the highest level. His words were delivered with certainty. Few challenged the logic. At the time, Hansen's statement quickly caught attention because of its bluntness. "You can't win anything with kids" sounded definitive and dismissive. It underestimated the talent developing at Old Trafford. The comment was replayed across television and newspapers. Fans debated whether youth could truly carry a title challenge. Hansen stood by his assessment initially. The pressure of prediction became real. The season ahead would test everything. As the campaign progressed, Manchester United began to silence doubters. Young players stepped up week after week. Beckham's deliveries, Scholes' goals, and the Nevilles' consistency changed narratives. The team grew stronger with each match. Hansen's comment began to look increasingly fragile. Media outlets revisited the quote repeatedly. It became a measuring stick for United's rise. The story was building toward irony. By season's end, United completed a historic double. The Premier League and FA Cup victories shattered Hansen's prediction. The quote instantly became legendary for the wrong reasons. It symbolized how football can defy logic. Hansen's words were now immortalized in failure. Fans used it humorously rather than angrily. It entered football culture permanently. Few pundit moments became as famous. Rather than deny or avoid it, Hansen owned the mistake. He acknowledged that football had proven him wrong. His willingness to accept criticism earned respect. Over time, the phrase became part of his identity. He referenced it himself on broadcasts. The mistake humanized him as an analyst. Viewers appreciated his honesty. It showed punditry carries real risk. Errors can define careers. The legacy of the kid's comment evolved over time. It became shorthand for underestimating youth. Managers and fans referenced it in similar situations. Young squads were now viewed differently. Hansen unintentionally influenced future debates. The phrase outlived the moment itself. It transcended its original context. Football history embraced it fully. Mistakes sometimes create the loudest echoes. Years later, another controversy placed Hansen in the spotlight again. In 2011, while discussing racism, he used the word colored. The term was outdated and offensive by modern standards. Although his intent was not malicious, impact mattered more. Viewers reacted immediately. Social media amplified the moment. The response was swift and unforgiving. Language expectations had clearly shifted. The backlash was significant and public. Twitter users criticized the wording heavily. The BBC received 82 official complaints. The discussion moved beyond Hansen personally. It sparked debate about generational language gaps. Broadcasters faced renewed scrutiny. Sensitivity in football media became a focal point. The incident highlighted changing social standards. Public accountability was unavoidable. Hansen responded quickly and directly. He issued an unreserved apology. He admitted the term was wrong and outdated. He expressed regret for causing offense. His statement emphasized lack of harmful intent. Many accepted the apology as sincere. Others used it as a teaching moment. The response helped calm the situation. Responsibility mattered. In resolution, the BBC also addressed the incident formally. They reinforced modern terminology guidelines. It became a moment of reflection for sports broadcasting. Analysts were reminded of evolving language norms. Football media was no longer insulated from social change. Hansen's case became an example. Education replaced punishment in many discussions. The focus shifted toward progress. Dialogue replaced outrage. Unlike the 1995 quote, this controversy carried deeper social weight. It was not about football results. It was about respect and representation. The incident showed how language evolves. Even respected figures can fall behind. Awareness became essential in public roles. Hansen's apology acknowledged that reality. Growth was expected from professionals. Football commentary had moved forward. Both controversies highlight different sides of Hansen's career. One was a footballing misjudgment. The other was a cultural misstep. Each reflected the era it came from. Neither erased his football intelligence. Instead, they added layers to his legacy. Public life exposes flaws quickly. How one responds matters most. Hansen responded with accountability. As a player, Hansen was known for composure and intelligence. As a pundit, he brought clarity and authority. His mistakes did not erase decades of insight. They reminded audiences that experts are human. Football evolves faster than opinions. Society evolves faster than language habits. Hansen lived through both shifts. His career bridged generations. That transition came with friction. The kid's comment remains iconic because of irony. The colored remark remains important because of awareness. One is remembered humorously. The other is remembered seriously. Together they define his controversies. Neither involved malice. Both involved consequence. They shaped public discussion. They became reference points in football media. In hindsight, these moments strengthened Hansen's reputation for honesty. He never hid from criticism. He addressed errors publicly. That transparency preserved his credibility. Fans respected his openness. Punditry demands courage as well as knowledge. Hansen displayed both at different times. His career was not flawless. It was authentic and accountable. Alan Hansen's controversies stand as lessons rather than stains. They show the dangers of certainty. They show the importance of language awareness. Football punditry lives under constant judgment. One sentence, what can define decades? Hansen accepted that reality fully. His legacy remains influential. His mistakes became milestones. Football history remembers the full picture. Alan Hansen's career reminds us that even the most respected voices can be wrong. His famous kids comment shows how unpredictable football can be, while his later apology highlights the importance of awareness and growth. Both moments became lessons in humility and responsibility. Football history remembers him not just for one quote, but for a career full of insight, honesty, and accountability. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more football stories. Hansen's journey proves that mistakes don't define you, they teach you. From underestimating Manchester United's young stars to navigating the expectations of modern broadcasting, Hansen's story is a study in public scrutiny. Each controversy added depth to his legacy, showing that being human is part of being influential. Fans and analysts alike learned from his honesty and ability to admit mistakes. His experiences remind us that football punditry is as much about character as knowledge. Liked this story? Hit the like button and subscribe for more football legends dissected. Hansen's career remains a benchmark for integrity and insight. The kid's comment became folklore. The colored remark, a reminder of evolving social norms. Together, they illustrate how language and perception matter in football commentary. Hansen's willingness to face criticism directly preserved his credibility and respect among fans. His story demonstrates that mistakes can enhance rather than tarnish a reputation when met with honesty. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep exploring the fascinating world of football history. Alan Hansen remains a figure whose lessons go beyond the pitch. Alan Hansen's journey teaches us that football punditry is high risk and high reward. One line can become legendary, another controversial, yet both can coexist with a career of insight. He showed the value of owning mistakes and learning publicly. Fans still reference his words decades later, proof of the enduring impact of commentary. If you found this breakdown interesting, like the video and subscribe for more. Hansen's legacy is a blend of brilliance, accountability, and timeless football wisdom. Even the sharpest minds in football can misjudge greatness, and Hansen's career proves it. His controversies weren't failures, they were milestones that shaped conversations about youth, talent, and respect. By responding with sincerity and accountability, he maintained his place as one of the sport's most trusted voices. Football fans continue to debate and celebrate his influence. Like the video and subscribe to explore more iconic football moments. Hansen's story reminds us that growth often comes from missteps. Hansen's kids' comment and later apology reveal the evolving nature of football culture. One shows the unpredictability of the game, the other shows the evolution of societal awareness. Both highlight the responsibility that comes with being a public figure. His career remains a balance of brilliance, mistakes, and integrity. Enjoyed this deep dive? Make sure to like and subscribe for more stories from football's past and present. Alan Hansen proves that legacy is built on knowledge and the courage to admit when you're wrong in the end. Alan Hansen's career stands as a testament to honesty, insight, and accountability. Controversies don't erase achievements, they enrich the story of a man who lived football passionately and openly. His lessons resonate beyond the sport, reminding us that even experts can be human. If you love learning the stories behind football legends, hit like and subscribe for more. Hansen's journey shows that every comment, every action, shapes the legacy you leave.